dear folks, welcome back to my channel. It's Handmade by Shirley here. Thanks so much to all my new subscribers. I really do appreciate having you here and for your subscription. So I thought I'd come on and do, I've just got ink on these, but I can turn them around. I don't know where that came from. Sure, I can turn them around and use the other side. Yep. So I've got a couple of stamps here that are Christmas. I know some people might say, oh, not Christmas yet, but well, we've got to start doing some of our cards if, you know, people get orders to do cards. Not that I have many at the minute, but I'm sure that I might have. So these were a couple. Well, this was Stamping Bella. I got these off Spellbinder's sale. So they are the Penguin family, EB997, and there's 3 penguins, a Santa penguin, and a bit of a sentiment which says family is the greatest gift, Christmas gift, which is true. And then I've got this woodware stamp which I got from Doncaster Crafting Live by Woodware. So it's a robins all standing on top of each other, or I guess you could make them perhaps go sideways, or I don't know, perhaps you could. So I'm just going to make a couple of cards. So I've got my pieces chopped up already. This one's going to be one that's opens, and the message and one of the penguins will be inside, and I'm going to put a belly band onto that as well. And this one is just straightforward front onto a card with a bit of craft paper and white, and this is red and white Pink Frog smooth card. So I've already, as I say, cut my pieces out. So the pieces, I can always give you the measurements if you really want them. So all I did was, it was a card which was actually 6 by 6. I didn't fold it in half. What I did was, I didn't actually score it, but what I did was I folded the front and the back in half into the middle like that. And then I've made an insert here, which I believe is 5 3/4 for the red and 5 1/2 for the white. And then I've got a couple of panels which will go on the front. I mean, I could do, if I was making that for somebody, I would put panels on the inside, but because it's a YouTube video, I'm not going to really waste time doing that. So I've then got a couple of red panels as well, which I'm not sure what sizes these were, but they're probably like a couple of 16th or 8th, whatever you, short of this, which is probably measuring at, if I had a ruler here, but I don't. Let's have a quick wee look. So it should measure at, if it's half off, kind of, let's see, so it's half off the 6 by 6, it should measure 3 by 6. But, and then obviously it probably measures something like 2 3/4 by 5 3/4, and then the white a bit shorter than that. So that's sort of measurements. And this card is just I think it's 6 by, I don't know, I cut a bit of that off the bottom, so it's 6 by like 5, 6 by 5, and then I just made a layer. So, but you know, you can make it any size you like. So what I want to do first is just to put all these bits together with some glue, and then I can get to stamping everything. So what I'll do is I'll just pop the red pieces on to this base card, and the front piece is going to open. There we go. And then obviously that goes in there. So we then want to put, now these are slightly overlapping, but that's okay. I could cut it, but I'm not going to. I'm just leaving it as is. I mean, I could cut it, but I'm not going to. Another idea I did actually have was popping a ribbon, which I would put on there, and then pop this on top, which is quite a nice way to make a card as well. And I'll keep those off because I might be stamping onto them as well. So we'll just pop all these pieces together, and then that means we just have to do the stamping and then get that stuck on. And that's, as I say, that's my belly band, so that's these two pieces there, and then we'll just get this one stuck together. So this was just a piece of craft card that I've got in the stash, and I'm just going to pop that onto here. So how is everyone? Enjoying this lovely, it's glorious sunshine here today. It was glorious sunshine yesterday as well. Quite warm for this time of the year, but I'm not complaining. And I probably shouldn't have stuck that on because that's the bit I'm actually going to be stamping onto, but I'm just going to take a risk and just stamp onto it now. I've put it down. So I could either have it tenfold or just that way round. So that's fine. So let's just get our stamps. So I thought I might use the stamps. I mean, I could do this up the way. Maybe I'll use it that way. So I just liked some of these stamps because I thought they were quite fun. So there's obviously like two bits of stamping I think you can do over the top. So we'll stamp this piece out first, this long piece. So that's them all on top of each other. And I think I will bring my stamping wheel in. I wasn't going to use it, but I think I will. I'm going to have to clean it because it's a bit grubby. So I'm going to pop that on to there. Oh, no, I don't really want that on there. And I'm just going to wipe this because I wiped it from last time. It's still got black on it, which I don't want to get everywhere. Easily done. So I'm thinking I might need to just take the sticky pad out. We'll see how it goes. So yeah, what I might need to just do is this. And just stick it on. That wasn't such a good idea, surely, was it? Might not work like that. What I think, no, what I'll do for this, I'll just use it with a normal stamp in block, because now that I've attached it to the card base, I'm not going to really be able to use the stamping wheel properly. So I've got a huge block somewhere, here it is, and I can just use that. So pop it back down, make sure it's on its tenfold, pop it down sort of there. That's fine. And this is very grubby, but it does the job. Pick that up. And then I'm just going to do it in VersaFine black. So, and then I'm just going to put it where I want it to go, which is kind of off to that left hand side. I do have my pressure tool, but I'm just going to go and give it a bit of pressure myself with my wee hands. There we go, and then there we go. Isn't that cute? That's so cute. I love it. I love that. I love that. Now, what I'm wondering is, I suppose you can perhaps layer it up. I'm not sure what to do with those. So, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave that off, and I'm just making it a simple card. And I'm going to get one of the sentiments which says Season's Greetings. I'm just going to pop it on just in the middle there, and then we're going to stamp the other one and then see how we can colour it. So Season's Tweetings it says. So there's a bit of a markup here which I want to cover. And there we go, that's so nice. Yep, I'm quite happy with that. So that's that first one, which was quite easy to do. Now we'll have to work out what these other pieces are for. They're possibly stamp them out and you can layer it up. I'm not entirely sure. I'll need to try and look at that. But because I didn't really look at it before I took out the pack, well, you know, this is how it goes. I'm sure one of you guys can help me out anyway. I'm sure you can tell me what to, if it's just like to make extra layering. So let's pop these away and then we can get the other ones out. So I've now managed to reorganise my stamps. They're all in one place. I've got all my stencils in a box and all my dies in a box. And I need to just get a few more storage areas for my embossing folders as well. Right, so let's get to this one. So this one I've already, oh no I didn't, I thought I'd already done that but I haven't. So let's just port that to the side and let's just get these out. So it's the Santa one and it's like the sort of family, isn't it? Two kiddies, the mum and dad, or the two mums and the kids, or the two dads and the kids, whatever, it doesn't matter. So what I think I'm actually going to do on this front, one of these front panels is, so before I do, is I think I want to put him on there, or her on there, whatever it is, and I want to just have a bit from actually the other pack which says Happy Christmas and make a background with that. Just had an idea. I've just had an idea, a brainstorm. So Happy Christmas you can make a nice background with, just in the background obviously. So just popping it on. So what I'm going to do is pop that there, and I'm going to take that side and I'll sort these wrinkles in a minute. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take the VersaFine ink here, and I'm just going to make sure it's going to be the right way around because I don't want to stamp. I'm just going to make a wee design here all the way around. So I'm just going to start the top here. Okay, and then I'm going to do one that way. So it will be a kind of like frame type piece. And I've got stuff on it again. Crazy. And then I'm going to go up this way. I might just turn it round that way, go down. So just kind of being a bit more creative with some of your stamps and stuff. I've just bashed the camera probably with my head, sorry if it shook a bit there. So that's one bit, and then I probably do the same on the opposite side because, you know, I want to keep it as much the same. So let's just go up that side. I mean, I could have done this in red or green, but I'm just choosing to do it this way just now. And then I'm going to turn that round and do it down this side as well. And it just gives it a wee bit something different, really, doesn't it? There we go. And I haven't done one on the bottom here, but I think I'll just turn that round and do one there. So that is that. So I can pop that to the side just now. Just give that a wee wipe actually. And then I want to just pop him, the Santa penguin, onto here. I'll just ink that up. Let's see. So if I pop that on, just kind of just trying to work out which way. So there. Yeah, that's good. And then maybe up here this time. That would work. Okay, just keep that one there in case we need it. So that would be my front. So what I would do now is I would pop these on. Now I'm just going to take the wrinkle that you get when you cut it, not wrinkle, it's just the roll back part that when you cut it, it kind of goes back and you get a bit of a curvy area. So I am just going to put these on and then I can colour them in, so it doesn't matter if I kind of put them on first. I don't mind colouring them in like that at all. So if I just pop that over here like that, and I'm getting black everywhere. It's not really. There we go, and the same on this side. And the kind of reason I've put one at sort of the top and one at the bottom is because I'm conscious I'm going to have that belly band kind of over the middle. So I mean, I might cut the width as well because you know, the width of it might just be a bit too much. So the next thing I want to do is, I think I want to just pop in the middle the family of penguins, and then just pop the I mean, I can put the Happy Christmas again round, which would be quite nice. So let's just do this first and then we can do some colouring. So try and get this straight as can be, and then just pop that there. Give it a good press down. There we go. How cute is that? It's so cute. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. I might do the Santa again over there. I'll see. So I'm just going to add in the where is it? I can get a block long enough. That's better. So just want to pop this on now. So there we go. Let's just cover that in ink now and just pop that on the bottom just below them like so. Just give it a few seconds to transfer to the card. There we go. That's so sweet. It really is. I think it's so sweet. Now I'm just wondering, do I put that on there? Do I just, no, I think I'm just going to leave that as is. Right, so let's just wipe some of that off. I like to try and clean my stuff as soon as I've kind of done some stamping, but it's not always possible. So now let's see, I could go round with this, just doing a bit of a border again, so just across. Oh, that smudged slightly. And the same down the bottom. And then turn round this way. Just do a border here. And then turn back round to that side. It's just a different way of kind of doing a frame or border, whatever you want to call it. There we go. That's quite nice. I hope you'll agree. Right, so the next thing I want to do is I want to get my pens. I've got these pens and I will do that belly band as well. What I want to do is just quickly colour these in, and then we can pop them together. So actually I might just pop that in just now since it's done. Go. Just pop that in. I've got another black mark at the top there. Oh, for goodness sake. Honestly. So that's the inside, and then we will get a band which is probably too wide. So let me just do the band, and I've got black on that as well. So that band was originally 2, so I'm going to make it 1 and 1 3/4. Still think that's probably too wide. Maybe I'll make it 1 1/2. 1 1/2. Let's make it 1 1/2. That's probably about better size. So let's see. Yeah, that's probably a better size. So what to do, I'm going to just start doing some colouring, and then I'll fast forward it and we'll see what it looks like when we're done. So I'm just using the Ohuhu couldn't think what they're called, markers, alcohol markers. So I'm trying to refer to this picture a bit, just to give me an idea of colours. So obviously he has a red hat because he's Santa Penguin. So just very carefully going round, and he's got, there's a red bow here on his gift. And the same on the opposite side of the gift, this side. Now I will put some slightly darker colours in to this, so that's part, and you can see there's a big mess there, but I'm going to put some gems on that just to hide that. You probably won't see it as much once I've got the belly band on as well. So we need to pop some more on the gifts. So that's those two. Now I'm just wanting to put a little bit of kind of grey on his beard, because he's got a couple of wee like bits that it would be where the hair kind of perhaps goes in to his face a bit. Actually, so we'll just do a couple of these there as well, like that. And then I'm just going to do a wee bit on his eye there, just at that side, and the same up here. Like that. Now I'm moving this away because it's just getting in my way. So we've got a darker, slightly darker red here, which, oh, wrong end, which I want to just put some shadow in, just to get a bit of, whether you'll notice it or not, you probably won't, but I just think it's important to kind of get a bit of a better look. So there we go. So that's that, and then I want to just come over his beard with some, so what did I use for his beard? I used green grey. Oh, green grey, oh dear. I've got this other one called cool grey, so I'm hoping it's a wee bit lighter. Yeah, I think that could go over the top, hopefully. So I'm just going to use this pen and just go right over the top of this bit. Same here, and then I'll go in with the finer edge of the tip in a minute. So there we go. Same here, I might just actually put a little bit of no. So we need a wee bit of black. We do need black. So because he's a penguin, so we're going to put a little bit of black here because he's a penguin, and then I'll kind of go maybe lighter, slightly lighter, and we need a little bit here on this side, and a tiny bit here. Same here. There, and then some just kind of here. I don't want to put too much. I'll put a slightly lighter colour. That's it. So let me see if I can do a slightly lighter type colour maybe. That says a cool grey. What's that like? That could work. So we could just go over the top of his head there with some cool grey, and a little bit here as well. That's okay. That looks okay. This wee area here, that's fine. And then I just want to go around his hat with a sort of bluey colour. So I need to find a really kind of pale blue colour. That's too much. That's not going to work. Let's try this one. No. Gotta get this right. Sky blue. Let's see. Is that too? It's maybe a bit too blue. What else is there? Ice blue. I'm just trying stuff slightly over off screen here because I want to come in with it. I think that's too. I might just go for this one called a blue sky. So what I want to do is just sort of try and make that a bit less white, if you see what I mean. That sounds a bit silly, but you know what I mean, don't you? I'll go over that because it's not quite... Sometimes you do see a bit of blue and white, if you see what I mean. You see what I mean in a minute. I'll just go over that very slightly. There we go. Keep that one out, and then I'm going to open it up, and I'm going to... I never did the green, did I? There's a green kind of parcel, isn't there? So let's see what colour this green is first. It's quite a bright green, but that might be okay. So just going over the parcel like that, up that side. Like that, and the same here. Go. And then I've got a very, very sort of warm grey, this is called, although I don't know if it's that much of a grey. So what I'm going to do is just go over that sort of blue and the blue and kind of create... It's probably not as white now, but it gives a kind of look. There we go, so that's that part done. So the next part is actually looking at this and saying, oh, I need this colour now because he's got yellow feet. That's probably too yellowy, and that might be too, but let's just add some feet colour on as well. They're so cute, these wee stamps, I love them. And their beak, we have a wee bit of yellow as well. There we go, and then we want to just do our black again. Just be very, very careful because obviously it's just be a bit careful, that's all. And then this wee one here, he's got his wee paws up to his face. And this one, ooh. And there we go, and then we'll get that pen that I used now. What one was it? What was this called? Cool grey, I think it was that grey that I used. So I'm just going to go over a bit. Just for a few of the bits that are kind of not covered by the black. Go. And then I just wanted to give them a wee bit of grounding. So I'm just thinking I might just put, maybe not that colour, This is grey. There's a very, this is blue grey. Let's see, is that too? It's quite dark, isn't it? Oh dear, what about this warm grey? This video is going on 35 minutes, but I mean, if you're okay with that, I am. But might be, I could totally spoil this. No, I think I'll just leave it. I'm not going to touch it. Not touching it. Right, so let's just do the parcel as well. And the bow. And then the green. So, as I say, I can quite easily put highlights in if I wanted to, but I've not got an awful lot of time. You don't all want to watch me just totally do this, do you? Maybe you do, but you don't mind at all. So I'm going to leave it like that, I think, at the minute. And then I'm going to do this piece, which is the belly band, and it's going to go across. So all I want to do is close it, and then take the belly band and just hover it there roughly, and then just hope that it's going to meet up. It's not quite long enough, but I can fix that. I can pop a piece on the back and that will fix it. So that will be okay. So what I need to do about that is I need to get a piece here. I can just add on to it. I've got a piece somewhere here, surely. So anyway, what to do is before I finish it, I'll just try and get that a bit straighter, and I will put a bit just to join it. It's just short. So what I want to do before I finish is just I will sort the back, and I'll show you it after when I've done it. So I just want to find a bit of something that's going to go over the middle. So what I'm thinking is season's greetings on this bit here. So back into the black ink, and then find the right way up, and season's greetings there, and let me think, what else could I pop on? I could put another one of the Santas as well, which should just fit on like that. And just leave it in black and white. I'm not going to colour it in because it'll be too much. And then all I want to do is add a few gems, and then we'll be done. And I can come back on and colour the other one in. Or, I mean, you could just leave it like that. It's quite nice just in that monochrome type fashion. So I've got a couple of wee red gems which I think I might use just to try and cover up my mess. So there's red and there's sort of darker red. There's a sort of orangey colour as well. So just put two there. That can cover these two. And then I'll just mimic it at the other side. Up here. Kind of as well. So that's 2 cards. So if you check it out on social media, and my links will be at the bottom of this video. As I say, you could colour that in quite the thing, or you could leave as is. So if you check out these pages, Handmade by Shirley on Instagram and Handmade Crafts by Shirley on Facebook, you'll find them there. So let me know what you thought, and I look forward to seeing you again with something soon. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.